Cura, 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 cura corazón. Cura, cura, cura. Namaste, beautiful soul. Welcome to the Blooming Lotus Healing Channel. My name is Jikara, and I'm a spiritual healing facilitator. And I have been going live every morning to share meditation for 30 days. So today is day 11. Day 11. Yesterday, I did take a day off to care for my home and just care for self so that I could continue to show up for you. So I'm so excited that we're on day 11. It feels so special. Today is Moon Day, Monday. So happy Monday. And today we're going to be focusing on doing also readings. I've also been doing readings after the meditation. And today we're going to be focusing on the moon signs. Since it's Monday, moon signs is important for us to connect to that part of our subconscious. So the benefit of doing the moon readings is that it connects to our subconscious area so that you may not necessarily resonate with the reading, but I do invite you to really reflect upon what's coming up for those readings with the moon sign, because those are things that are in the subconscious, right? In the parts of our mind that we are not aware of. And so basically, it's a good thing for you to reflect upon. So connecting with that energy of the moon, connecting with that essence of the moon so that we can really drop into that amazing energy that it provides us to work on self. So I wanted to mention that like I mentioned, I am a spiritual healing facilitator and I work in the Akashic Records, and I do clearings, Akashic clearings, which are sessions that are energetic clearings for people on a one-on-one basis. But I also have a collective. I also work at the collective level, and I do so by posting these clearings on my sister channel, which is called the Akashic Records channel. So I want to invite you to go over there as well and support that channel, subscribe to that channel, listen to those videos. And yeah, and let me know in the comments, right? How are you enjoying those videos? And if you have any requests of any suggested things that you would like to see in the channel, in the Akashic Records channel for clearings, please let me know. You can leave the comments here. You can also leave them directly in the Akashic Records channel. And, it's a labor of love. And any support that you can give is appreciated. We also have a link. I also have a link on the description below for the channel. So if you want to check that out and start listening to collective clearings or also meditation music, everything is sort of like supporting you in that way. Okay. So like I mentioned, today we are going to be doing moon sign readings. And I'm going to put that here on my ticker. And moon sign readings are for self-help. Okay. These are for self-help because they allow us to connect to the subconscious mind to figure out what's going on. So when I started this challenge on the second day, I was guided by spirit to start reading from this book, which is called A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. So I'm going to read from here. I've been opening randomly right here live with you. I've been opening directly here what is the message, right? And I just opened it on chapter 7, the very beginning of chapter 7, which is page 185. If you want to follow with the book, you can do so. I find this book very, very helpful, and I just really love to open before the meditation with this so that you can reflect on this. If you wanted to also journal, you can journal. So we are looking at finding who you truly are. This is chapter 7 of the Eckhart Tolle, A New Earth, Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. Know thyself. These words were inscribed above the entrance of the temple of Apollo of Delphi, site of the sacred oracle. In ancient Greece, people would visit the oracle hoping to find out what destiny had in store for them or what course of action to take in a particular situation. It is likely that most visitors read those words as they enter the building without realizing that they pointed to a deeper truth than anything the oracle could possibly tell them. They may not have realized either that, no matter how great a revelation or how accurate the information they received, it would ultimately prove to be of no avail, would not save them from further unhappiness or self-creating suffering. If they fail to find the truth that is concealed in that injunction, know thyself. What those words imply is this: before you ask any other question, first ask the most fundamental question of your life. Who am I? Unconscious people and many remain unconscious, trapped in their egos throughout their lives, will quickly tell you who they are: their name, occupation, personal history, the shape of state of their body, and whatever they self-identify with. Others may appear to be more evolved because they think of themselves as immortal souls or divine spirit. But do they really know themselves, or have they just added some spiritual sounding concepts to their content of their mind? Knowing yourself goes far deeper than the adoption of set of ideas of beliefs. Spiritual ideas and beliefs may at best be helpful pointers, but in themselves they rarely have the power to dislodge the more firmly established core concepts of who you think you are, which are the part of the conditioning of the human mind. Knowing yourself deeply has nothing to do with whatever ideas are floating around in your mind. Knowing yourself is to be rooted in being instead of lost in your mind. And so, this is why I love reading this before we do the meditation, because when we go into meditation and we are doing this, of course, we find inner peace. Of course, we find a sense of connection with self. But there's something more that goes beyond connecting with the self, right? There's this state of just peace that we can find, or state of being that we can find beyond beyond the peace, beyond the ideas of who we are, right? Beyond the, oh, I'm finally, relaxed right now. There's so much more in meditation that we can tap into. And I feel like when we practice meditation, we can connect to the concepts of this book, right? And so, like I've mentioned before, and I've mentioned in the past videos that I've done here, one of the things that I learned with Vipassana meditation is the fact that there's so much that we're carrying in our mind. Going for 10 days in silence, imagine the first 3 to 4 days, my mind was just racing, right? And then after that, then I was able to find peace. But then after finding peace, I was able to really connect to the sense of compassion that I couldn't put a word into, right? And so my invitation today for you is to try to find ways to figure out how you can be in your being without putting any stories in your mind, right? So today we're going to do 5 minutes of, so we started with 1 minute. We're going to do 5 minutes of silence together. So I'm going to walk you into the meditation. It's going to be a guided meditation. You're going to go into 5 minutes of silence, and then I'll walk you out of that, and then I'll go into the readings. So I want to invite you to really try to just allow yourself to be the observer, to be the person who's just to be present, right? To be present is how you are in the being, right? So understanding that your mind racing, understanding that the body hurting or pressure or whatever you're feeling is not who you are. You're observing that. You're in this body. This body is your vehicle, but you are the one observing it, right? So I want to invite you to really dive deep into that observation and really refine that Vipassana and Anapana practice that we've been doing for all these days, which is to connect to the breath and to make sure that you're going back to your breath if you feel like your mind is taking you away. Remember, the mind is going to mind. So just allow yourself to be in awareness, acceptance of what is, and try to stay in equanimity. Try not to react. Try not to connect to the story, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with the meditation. I want to invite you to get comfortable on your seat. If you want to grab a crystal, you can grab a crystal. If you want to lie back, that's fine. I would highly recommend that you sit. Whether you want to sit on the floor or you want to sit on the chair, you want to sit on the edge of the chair, make sure your spine is straight. You're going to sit on the floor, make sure you're comfortable, so that way you're not, your body's not bothering you. You want to make sure that you're in a comfortable position so you can really focus and inward and focus on your breath. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. I want to invite you to get on your make sure you take off your socks or shoes as well, so you can be connected to the earth directly. Okay. And remember that we are in acceptance, awareness, and equanimity. So go ahead and close your eyes or soften your gaze. If you feel more comfortable softening your gaze, that's perfectly fine. I just want to invite you to take this moment just to stretch your hands and your feet. Try to stretch. Really connecting to your body, feeling that beautiful stretch. Maybe if you want to move your toes, maybe you want to move your ankles, your wrist, whatever feels more comfortable. Just try to get that stretch in, feeling into your body, feeling into the essence of what it means to be in the body. And I want to invite you to take a couple of deep breaths with me. At the count of 3, you're going to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. When you take that deep breath, just allow yourself to take that deep, deep breath all the way in as much as you can. And when you exhale, you're going to exhale through your mouth all the way out as much as you can. You're going to do this a few times. So the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, deep breath all the way in. And release your mouth all the way out. Take another deep, deep breath all the way in. And release all the way out. Feeling that deep relaxation coming through. Take another deep breath in through your nose. And release all the way out. One last together. Take that deep breath. And release all the way out, all the way out. And just go back to your regular breath. Roll your shoulders back. Straighten your spine. And give yourself permission to be in the space of awareness. Give yourself gratitude for being here, for giving yourself permission to be present. Give yourself gratitude for this moment. Give your body gratitude. And I just want to invite you to take this moment to focus your awareness at the bottom of your feet. The bottom of your feet. And just notice the sensation of your feet against the floor. You're going to start first with your left foot, noticing every single area that's touching the floor of your foot. Becoming aware of that spatial awareness, right? Become aware of the space that it takes. Your left foot. Then go ahead and focus your awareness on your right foot, noticing the sensation of your feet against the floor, specifically your right foot, and notice the space that it takes against the floor. Maybe take this moment to notice the sensation of your feet on the sides and on the top of your feet. Try to feel every single toe. Feel the back of your feet, your ankles. Notice the sensation of your legs, your knees, your thighs. Notice the sensation of your pelvis. Notice your bottom, the pressure of your bottom against the chair or the floor. Notice your belly, allow it to expand and take space. Allow it to relax. Notice your sides, your hips, your upper belly, your chest, your back and your upper back, your shoulders, your arms. Notice your hands and every single one of your fingers. Continuing upward towards your neck, the back of your neck, your chin and your jaw. Unclench your jaw, relax. Feeling into your ears and your cheeks. Feeling into your tongue, relax it. Your lips, relax. Relax your face, relax your eyes and your eyebrows, your forehead, and relax. Feeling into the sensation all the way up at the top of your head. I want to invite you to try to feel your entire body at once, becoming aware of your entire body, from the top of your head all the way down to the bottom of your feet. Become aware of your body. Notice the subtle movement of your body as you inhale and exhale. Continue to notice any sensation of your body. I want to invite you to notice the parts that are exposed to the air. Notice the difference between those parts of your skin that are exposed versus the parts that are covered with cloth, with your clothing. Notice how your body has different temperatures throughout. I want to invite you to take this moment to become aware beyond the body, become aware of your emotional body. How do you feel right now? Just bring that awareness to how you feel. And then now I want to invite you to just notice where your mind is. How is your mind doing at this moment? Just notice. All we're doing is observing where we're at. We're taking the time to take a mental note of what's happening for ourselves in our body, in our emotion, in our mind. This awareness is important for us to understand where we're at in our pain body. This is the practice of energy hygiene, noticing where we're at. We're not trying to change or push anything away. We just want to be present. present with ourselves. You deserve that presence. And that's what this world needs, presence. The more we open up to being in awareness and creating space for presence, the more self aware we become, the easier it is for us to make better choices in our life. Any goals that you have for the year, this is going to support that. Just allow yourself to relax a little deeper, feeling so relaxed, so soft. You allow yourself to do another scan throughout your body, noticing the shifts that may have happened from the beginning till now. Feeling the gentle softness take over your body. Now, I want to invite you to take this moment to focus your awareness right at the tip of your nose, right on your nostrils. There's subtle sensations that are there present. This is the practice of Anapana. We're going to practice Anapana together to help us ground and anchor. This is your anchor, your breath. So you're going to notice the sensation of your breath as it goes in and out of your nostrils. But I want to invite you to expand that awareness right at the top of your lips, in the area in between your nostrils and the top of your lips. I want to invite you to take a moment to take a couple of harder breaths so that you can activate the awareness of the sensations. You can become aware of the sensations that are existing there. So if you need to take a couple of breaths that are a little harder than usual, you can do so now to activate that awareness to become more and more present. And any time that you need to anchor yourself and you need additional help, you can go ahead and use this technique of breathing a little harder through your nose to feel the sensations. You can do so a few times and then slowly go back to your regular breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. You just allow yourself to be present with that. And if your mind wanders, you can go ahead and go back to your breath, acknowledge, become aware. You accept that the mind is going to mind, and then you go back to your breath without getting into the story. And if you do get to the story and you become aware, you accept that that's what happened, and you don't judge. You're observing. You're just noticing patterns for yourself. You just allow yourself to accept what happened and just go back to your breath. This is the practice of Vipassana. So awareness, acceptance, and equanimity. Awareness, acceptance, and equanimity. We are just the observers. If your emotional body feels tense, or you have many emotions, and your body feels tense, just notice the sensations. If you feel any emotions come up, just notice them, witness them, and just go back to your breath. If you need to practice the slight harder breathing, you can do so to allow yourself to anchor if you're having a hard time. We're now going to move into the 5 minutes of silence. I will announce once the 5 minutes are done. So allow yourself to be in this presence. Do not move. Do not open your eyes. Just focus on your breath. Focus on your breath. Be aware, accept, and practice equanimity. Do not get stuck in the stories. And notice if you are stuck in the stories, then go back to your breath. Allow them to move through like clouds on the sky. I want to invite you to continue breathing in and out. You're relaxed, you're present, and your body is ready, ready for the silence. The 5 minutes of silence start now. I will bring you back once the 5 minutes are up. 5 minutes are up. You can slowly come back into your awareness of your body, scanning your entire body, noticing at this time the room, maybe any scents or smells. You can start moving your fingers and toes, gently coming back into the space, feeling refreshed and ready to start your day with peace within. Welcome back. Let me know in the comments, how did you feel? Do you notice any shifts from starting at 1 minute into 5 minutes? Did it get easier? Did it get difficult? How did it get for you as we are increasing this nourishing silence into your meditation? All types of meditation are great, but I feel that the silence is such a powerful way for us to really connect with our inner self, connect to our being, connect to just being, just without any story, without anything, just being in that beautiful space. And so I want to congratulate you. You did 5 minutes today, which is amazing. A lot of people have a hard time sitting for 5 minutes of meditation. And even if you did have a hard time, you did it, you practiced it. And we're going to continue to practice this every day so that you can get better at it, because we're not going to, it's a practice, right? It's like when you're starting something, the more you practice, the better you get at it. And so I'm so proud of you for showing up for yourself. And yeah, so let's get started with the readings. So we are going to do moon readings today. Like I was mentioning earlier, we're going to be doing moon readings because why? Moon sign readings. Because the moon sign is all about the subconscious. So we're going to be tapping into the subconscious. Today is Monday, Moon Day. Happy Moon Day. So it's all about self-help, right? Like, what can we do today? What can we do to kind of reflect upon for the week so that we can, move into that beautiful space of change in our life, right? And I wanted to also mention, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do subscribe. If this is your first time, welcome to the fam. And I want to invite you to share and like this video. If you are interested in working with me, with Akashic clearings, or just to support any support with oracle readings as well, you can go into my website, thebloominglotushealing.com, and you can find out more there about my services. And I also want to invite you to go over into my Instagram if you want to go follow me there. But definitely do subscribe here. I'm starting to post more here as well. So do subscribe so that you can receive the posts and messages that I'm posting here as well. Okay, so we are going to start with Aries. So again, we're going to talk about moon signs today. So if your moon sign is in Aries, this message is for you. Moon signs, okay? So the way that you look at, you can go online and check your astrology chart, and you would just look where your moon is. So that's who I am reading for. I'm reading for those who have a moon sign in Aries, okay? Okay, so I am using Spirit of Psilocybin Oracle deck. This is my own Oracle deck that I created. And so I will be combining this with tarot, and then that's how I'll bring the messages, okay? Just to let you know. All right, so Spirit, I would like to know messages for those who are the moon sign of Aries. Moon sign of Aries. Give me one card. There we go. We got one card for you, dear Aries. Let's see. And we have two cards. Okay. Okay. Spirit is talking today. All right. Okay, so we have the card of Grandfather Fire and the Hierophant and the World. These are both and I'm going to try to I'm going to get minor arcana. Give me a minor arcana as well for Aries. Spirit is talking today. All right. All right, dear Aries, moon sign of Aries, you are being invited to take some action today or this week. You may be at this time looking into, actually, this week, it seems like there's a lot of positive changes that are coming through for you. There's some recovery from loss, with the card of the Five of Pentacles. There's like a completion of a cycle for you this week. You're also in a state of wanting to change certain traditions or ways of doing things. And so, with this said, you're kind of like wanting to step away from traditional ways of being. And this is something that you've been doing for a while. Actually, you've been doing this for a while, and uh, all of this change that you've been bringing in is actually bringing a lot of positive changes. And you're being invited to really take action towards any sort of aspect of yourself that is still holding on to maybe a grudge. And so, even if you don't talk to the person at this time, I would invite you to just at least do some sort of ritual for yourself, releasing with the energy of fire, maybe like lighting a candle and setting the intention: I release all grudges that I'm holding on in regards to this person, so that you can really complete this cycle in regards to this. You are also being invited to focus on your, or anything that has to do with knowledge, or increase knowledge this week. So anything you can do to learn a new skill, or learn something that has to do with expanding your education, like anything that has to do with expanding your education and your body of work, that will really help you this week. And I feel like, this is also going to help you with that sense of belonging, that harmony that you've been building up on, is going to add onto that, into that for you this week. So that's what I have for you today. One thing that I would like to say here is that I would like to bring this affirmation: I have achieved completion and fulfillment. Let that be. You have completed cycles. Or bring that into your awareness, that you are setting that intention for completing cycles. Taurus. What's the message for Taurus moon sign, Spirit? Taurus moon sign. Give me one card. Or two cards. Okay. Spirit is talkative today, which is good. I like that. Okay. What major arcana do we need to speak about? Give me one card. Thank you. Okay, Taurus. Taurus, give me at least one minor arcana. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we have the card of Strength upside down for you, the Two of Wands, and the Bioluminescent card and Reciprocity card for you, dear. Moon in Taurus. This is for Moon in Taurus. So what I see here, there's been a little bit of self-doubt when it comes down to planning certain things, making decisions. Maybe you're having a little bit of a hard time taking risks, and part of the reason why is because you're not really sure if this is going to bring, like, the effort you're going to put in is going to really give you back what you're looking for. So you want to, of course, make sure that there's reciprocity in what you're looking to do, your project. But also remember that you, with the bioluminescent card, what really Spirit is trying to say here is that you have so much light within you that you can make anything work at this time. So know that, first of all, know your worth, right? Make sure that you're being, that you're being, that your light is being compensated back, right, for with the project that you're looking to do. But then also let go of the doubts, right? Like, it almost feels like sometimes you doubt your worth, and you want to make sure that you're stepping into a place of like, yeah, I am worth receiving the same amount that I'm putting in, right? And so this week, reflect on that. Where are you holding back or resisting because of the fact that you are not seeing yourself in the light of worthiness? Okay. And it's time for you to leave any comforts, right? Like today or this week is all about how can I make myself a little bit more uncomfortable? How can I take a little bit more risk and create the life that I'm looking to create for myself? Okay, so that's what I have for you, beautiful Taurus, Moon in Taurus. We have Grand Rising, Jacinda, welcome. Hi, Fabrice, welcome, welcome. So happy to have you guys here. Good morning. Okay, so we got Gemini. Gemini, moon sign, moon. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Spirit. Show me the major arcana for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. What's the minor arcana for Gemini? Thank you, Spirit. All right, Gemini, we have the card of Grandmother Earth, the moon upside down, as well as Five of Swords. Okay, upside down. And dear Gemini, this week, you definitely moon in Gemini. For those who are moon in Gemini, this week, I want to invite you to really look into how you can slow down a little bit and reconnect with yourself, to bring a little bit of nourishment, okay? And to look at ways to protect your energy, okay? You are in this journey of releasing fear. You're kind of you're finally becoming aware of certain parts of your subconscious that were hiding in anxieties that were present. And this is kind of like you're moving away from that. You're kind of becoming aware of it, and you're realizing, oh, this cannot take a hold of me anymore. But because of how you've been holding on to this anxiety and this fear and all this stuff for a while, it's important to really slow down and nourish yourself, to give yourself permission to to slow down and process and integrate all of these things that you've been releasing, right? Because you've been doing a lot of work. It's time to really bring back some resolutions into your relationships. It's important that you step away from any revenge energy or any remorse of what's happened in the past. If you need to cut your losses, if you need to say, okay, well, this situation is no longer serving my highest good, don't hold on to the grudges. Just step away and bring back the awareness of love and compassion to yourself. And again, that I feel like that Grandmother Earth energy is really what's kind of bringing that energy for you. So I want to invite you to really reflect, to stop, to pat yourself on the back for doing the work, but then also give yourself the space to slow down so that you can reconnect to your intuition, reconnect to your sense of awareness, and follow your heart, follow everything that you're going to do moving forward with so much compassion, forgiveness, and love. Okay, all right, so we are moving on. We got our Cancers. If your moon is in Cancer, this message is for you. Spirit, show me what is the message for Cancer moons. Cancer moons, please give me clear messages. Give me one card. Thank you, Spirit. Show me what's the major arcana for Cancer moons. Thank you, Spirit. Show me. Okay, wow, powerful. Well, my beautiful Cancer moons, we have the card of Alchemy for you, the Fool, right side up, and Ace of Swords, right side up for you. And at this time, Cancer moon, I am seeing this opportunity to really see all of the struggles that you've been having. You want to really take the time to reflect on the silver lining of all of the struggles that you've had so far, okay? You are in this beautiful space of just open roads. There's like an open road for you, a new beginning. There's like this sense of freedom that's there that you're grabbing onto. And there's a sense of clarity and breakthrough that you're going to be experiencing this week as well. New ideas are coming through. You're going to have new visions. You're going to have more focus. There's a lot of concentration. You have like this like laser focus that's really present for you this week. Take advantage of that and give yourself permission to, again, to let go of all the stuff that you've been going through so far. Just know that, all of that is the silver lining. This clarity, this focus that you're entering into is part of the silver lining of all of the struggle that you've had so far. Okay. So I am excited for you, and just use the affirmation that I am ready for clarity and truth. I am ready for clarity and truth. And you are. This clarity and truth is there for you, present, and all you have to do is just grab it. Okay. All right. So moving on, we got our Leos. Beautiful Leo. We have moon sign of Leo. Spirit, show me what is the message for Leo. What's the message for Leo here? Thank you, Spirit. Wonderful. Show me what is the major arcana for Leo. What's a major arcana for Leo? Thank you, Spirit. What's a minor arcana for Leo? Okay, thank you. Moving on. All right, Spirit. Thank you. All right, Leo Moon. We have the card of ceremony for you, the card of judgment up right side up, and we have the Six of Swords right side up. And it's interesting because as I was saying, moving on, right, the card of Six of Swords came out for you. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's incredible. Okay, so the card of ceremony, what it's telling me is that you are really being invited to set intentions this week. You're invited to connect with sacredness, to create ritual for yourself, whatever that looks like for you. I'm not here to tell you what to do for your rituals, but definitely create some sacredness, whether that is through prayer, whether that is through meditation, whether it is through candle, whatever that is, lighting an incense, setting a deep intention for yourself and making this a sacred week for yourself. And the reason why is because you are going through this opportunity of renewal, right? Of reconnecting with your purpose. And it's time for you to really bring deep reflection, right? And you are in this journey of accepting certain lessons. You have come into this understanding of things like, oh man, I've been in this space of really not listening to spirit for a while. And now I'm seeing that I really need to start listening, and I'm listening. So maybe it's time for you to create a little bit of space to, okay, I'm going to release all this stuff that I haven't been holding on to so that I can move on with ease. Right. And so it's time for you to create distance, right, from those who have brought those lessons so that you can be in that new energy. Right. And so how can you create that space and that distance, right? What can you do? Whether that is, like I said, you can do like a bath for yourself, you can do a prayer, whatever that is, just bringing that awareness of accepting lessons. So you move forward, right? This is your week to move forward. Your affirmation for today is I move forward with grace and ease. I move forward with grace and ease. That is your message or your affirmation for today. Okay, moving on. Whoops. Okay. Virgo. For those who are moon sign of Virgo, what messages do we have for moon sign of Virgo? Moon sign of Virgo. Give me one card, Spirit. Clear message. Thank you. Right. And show me what's the major arcana for Virgo today. Thank you, Spirit. What's the minor? Thank you, Spirit. Virgo, we have the card of fruit, the card of death, and the card of King of Pentacles. They're both right side up. Okay. And when I see the card of fruit, this is all about results. So this week is all about harvesting from all of the work that you've been doing. Okay. So try to stay focused on that and understand that you are finally letting go, right? This has been a ride for you. You've been on a roller coaster, and you're finally in the space of just just harvesting from all the hard work that you've been putting in. And you're actually going to see this in a physical representation, right? You're going to see this in the form of money and in prosperity, security, and this is going to show up in also being celebrated or being recognized, right? So just know that all of the work that you've been putting in hasn't been in vain. You are in this beautiful space of opening yourself to receiving more, even if you haven't been able to receive it before you. So I want to really invite you to think about, how are you creating a story in your mind where you're saying, oh, I'm working hard, but I'm not getting anything, right? Try to step away from that and recognize, oh, wow, like, yes, look at all the work that I've done. And yeah, I'm seeing all of these physical representations in my life that of all the results of all of the work that I've been putting in. That's where you want to be, because that's what's going to attract even more of that physical representation for you. And so be proud of yourself. And I want to invite you to look at the affirmation of understanding that you're secure, you're financially secure, that you are successful, and all of it comes to you naturally. It's gonna come. It's gonna continue coming to you naturally. Why? Because you've been putting the work. You've been putting the effort. So just allow yourself to see right now what those physical representations are at this time, and then also allow yourself to receive what's coming to you, what's gonna continue coming to you. Okay. Okay, moving on to the next sign. Let me see what messages here people are posting. Good morning, Phoenix. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Thank you. It's a blessing to have you here too. Okay. So good to have you guys. All right, so we have Libra. All right, Libra moon sign. Libra moon sign. Thank you, Spirit. What's the major arcana for Libra? Thank you, Spirit. What's the minor arcana for Libra, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. All right, beautiful Libra. We have the Tower right side up and the Five of Cups right side up. We have the card of Journey. This card is really I'm gonna rename that card because it's actually Crossroads. So that's a Crossroads card. As a result, I'm still working on my Oracle deck, so I'm working out the kinks. But that's a Crossroad card, even though it says Journey. Just kind of wanted to clarify that for you, dear Libra. Okay, so Libra, we have the Crossroad cards. This means that indecisions, right? Like we're not sure if we should go one way or the other. Just know that whatever road that we pick is the right road that we needed at the time, right? With, of course, the results are different, but we just recognize, okay, which result is what I want, and that's where you want to really connect right at this time. Why? Because you're going through an upheaval right now. You're going through a really hard time of really a lot of change and it's just a lot of chaos, right? And so you really want to take a moment just to kind of reflect on, okay, well, I know that this is happening right now. Let me take a deep breath. I know that everything's up, but what is it that I want? What's the vision that I have? And you want to take that road, that side of the road that you want to take. I know that you're going through a lot of grief. You may be dealing with sadness and disappointment. You may be mourning at this time. You may be feeling let down because of all of this upheaval and this like difficult situation that you've been dealing with. I just want to invite you to really just try to focus inward, try to recognize that this is temporary. It's gonna pass, and that no matter what decision you make, remember, it's the decision that you're meant to take, because you are divinely guided, and the lessons that you're meant to take, you take them whichever road that you take. It's just a matter of what's the result that you want. And that's what you want to focus on. What is the result that I want? Okay. And when you do that, then move away from, you'll be able to move away from feeling stuck, right? In that place of disappointment or not knowing what to do. All right. So that's what I have for you, beautiful Libra moon. Moving on to Scorpio. Okay, Spirit, what is the message of Scorpio? What's the message of Scorpio? Okay, thank you. What's the major arcana for Scorpio, Spirit? Thank you. What's the minor arcana for Scorpio? Thank you, Spirit. All right, dear Scorpio, we have the card of the element, and we have the card of justice, right side up, and we have the card of Page of Swords upside down, okay? For you, dear Scorpio, I feel like you're going through a huge initiation at this time. You're being invited to really look at all of the tools that you have within you and all the skill sets that you have acquired throughout your life here on this planet so that you can really use all of these elements that are part of you and be able to move through this time. I see with the card of justice, you are in this place of wanting to take accountability or bring accountability to people. You want to see things in a place where where justice is brought to the surface. You want people to recognize that there's a cause and an effect, right, into the situation that you're in. You are bringing integrity and honesty into this new situation that's been really bothering you. That's been something that's been bringing a lot of it's been taking away your peace, let's just say. And this is also someone that it can potentially be very gossipy. You've been dealing with just like gossip and just backstabbing and just bad behavior in general. And you're kind of like, okay, this is time. So this is a time for you to just really gather all of your tools and say, I'm going to talk to this person. I'm going to take a deep breath and I'm going to tell it like it is. And I'm going to make sure that we bring integrity back into the situation, because you don't want, it's almost like you can see the shadow lurking and you want to bring light into the shadow. So that's what your job is this week, is to kind of bring that light into the shadow. Make sure you do so compassionately. My dear Scorpios, I know that you're squishy inside and sometimes we can get very emotional. And so I just want to invite you to really connect with your heart as you move into this time of bringing justice and bringing fairness and bringing the awareness of the darkness that's been lurking in the situation. Do so with compassion and love, and you'll be successful at it. Okay. I want to invite you to really look at the affirmation today for you, which I seek balance and fairness. Remember, balance and fairness, and we can bring this with compassion and love. So just know that this is a huge initiation for you into learning how to mediate between people as well. So take that as it is. All right. So moving on. Moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Spirit, show me what is the message for Sagittarius moon. Thank you, Spirit. What is the major arcana that belongs to Sagittarius, please? Thank you. What is the minor arcana for Sagittarius? All right, Sagittarius, we have the Lovers upside down card. We have the Two of Swords right side up, and we have Spirit Animals. Sagittarius, you are being invited this week to recognize that you may have been dealing with some conflict in your relationships. There's been some bad choices or maybe some indecision when it comes down to your relationships. And you are being called to connect to your allies, to those who are your friends, your protectors. You could also bring forward your spirit animals, but in general, you want to bring forward your allies so that they can help you see a little clearer. You're kind of like in this space of not wanting to see the truth, and you may need to receive some truth serum at this time. There's a lot of denial at this time when it comes down to your relationships. You're kind of like stuck in the middle. You're not really sure if there's any if everything that you're being presented with is truthful, and in fact there is a little bit of hidden information when you're dealing with a specific person. So you want to make sure that you're leaning in to those who are your friends, those who you feel naturally, or even your spirit team or your spirit animals, just calling them in so that you can really receive that clarity that you've been kind of struggling with at this time. You have that you really care about this person very much, and it seems to me that there's a little bit of a conflict within you with in regards to this person, and to accept that there is sort of like, things that are not right. And so you want to make sure that you maybe have a tough conversation and say, whatever it is that you're feeling right now, that you're kind of like your instincts are telling you might want to have that conversation and open it, so that you can have more clarity and there's not so much murkiness in that experience. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Capricorn. We have Capricorn. Spirit, give me the message for Capricorn. What's the message for Capricorn moons? Capricorn moons. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. What is the message for Capricorn moons? Thank you, Spirit. What's the message for Capricorn moons? Thank you, Spirit. All right, Capricorn moons, we have the card of vision for you, the Wheel of Fortune right side up, and Six of Cups upside down for you. When I see this card of visions, there is this incredible time right now that you're in where you are seeing the future. You have clarity of where you're going, laser focus of where you're going. You know exactly what you want. Your third eye is so activated right now, and you are in this moment, in this place of shift and change. You're kind of like ending a cycle right now, and you are most likely going to be presented with unexpected situations or unexpected events that will potentially create a sort of like a mirror to the past of, oh wow, like this is how things were before. So you want to make sure that that event or that situation that you are presented with, right, that you look at it clearly and say, that's not where I'm going. I know exactly where I'm going. I'm definitely not going to go back there. And this may be presented to you as an opportunity, like it's so positive and so great, and you're going to be so excited. And then you're going to say, wait a minute, this is not where I'm going. This is the version of me in the past, and I'm going towards the future. So you want to be very mindful that you at this time want to move forward. You don't want to look at that rare review mirror anymore. You want to look forward, because at the end of the day, this is a time for you to transform. This year specifically is the time for us to move forward, forward, forward. And so when you're presented with that opportunity, give yourself permission, focus inward, and remember, compare it to, is this aligned with the vision that I have for me in the future? If it's not, then let it go. It's not for you. Okay. All right. Moving on. So we have Aquarius. Aquarius moon. Aquarius moon. This message is for you if you're Aquarius moon. Okay. What do we have? Ooh, we have two cards for Aquarius moon today. Okay. Ooh, okay. We're definitely going to invite these two cards there. What's the minor arcana for Aquarius moon? Thank you, Spirit. What's the major arcana for Aquarius moon? Aquarius moon, we have the card of the Empress upside down, 10 of swords, right side up, and we have both cosmic mother cards coming up for you. And I'm going to be very clear that these two cards carry different, very different energies. So, first of all, Aquarius moon, you still have to work through certain issues in regards to your mother, the mother that gave you birth in this lifetime. There's still some things that you need to kind of move through at this time. And so you're being invited by spirit to connect to the essence of what the cosmic mother is, right? What is this presence of the cosmic mother? And in many religions, there's many expressions of that. We have Mother Isis, we have Mother Mary, we have Kuan Yin, we have so many ways that we can connect, Durga, so many ways that we can connect to the divine mother. And you're being invited to do so. Why? Because you're having a hard time getting unstuck right out of this experience of what you had and being able to connect to what nourishment really is. This is essence that hasn't really been given to you, so you want to kind of bypass the aspect of what you've experienced in this lifetime and try to connect to that divine expression of the cosmic mother so that you can heal those parts of yourself. Okay, the reason why I say this is because we have this Empress card here, which to me this is describing the mother that you experienced, right? And just remember, we want to think about this from a place of compassion. You know, there's a lot of overbearing, negligent energy, a lot of smothering, lacking growth, lacking progress. All of this was something that you experienced with mother, right? With the expression of mother. And remember that that was her expression, right? That was what she was supposed to express so that you yourself could learn your lessons, right? But you may be having a hard time getting away from that and understanding what the lessons are there. So that's the reason why you want to kind of bypass the expression of mother here and go into the expression of the cosmic mother. You want to let go of bitterness, right? You kind of like feeling exhausted. You're feeling sort of like victimized and betrayed by your own mother, by your own expression of mother. You may feel like that inner child that needed that nourishment wasn't given that. So right now, you really want to take the time to again bypass that so that you can move into that forgiveness, move into that place of nourishment. And unfortunately, you're not going to find it in the physical form with your mother. You will be able to find it in the cosmic form. I actually recommend that you listen to a meditation that I have with the cosmic mother here on the channel. You may want to listen to that. I think it will be very helpful for you, so that you can move through these heavy energies. Okay, I'm sending you so much love, and I understand this is difficult, but I'm telling you, you'll move through this. We got you. Okay, all right. Sending you so much love, dear Aquarius. Okay, so Pisces. We got a little Pisces here. So Pisces moon. Pisces moon. What's the message for Pisces moon, Spirit? What's the message for Pisces moon? Please give me clear. Thank you. What's the message for Pisces moon? Thank you, Spirit. What's the message for Pisces moon? Thank you, Spirit. All right, dear Pisces moon, we got the card of Star and the Queen of Pentacles right side up. We got the card of Rainbow. Dear Pisces moon, you've been in a storm lately. You've been dealing with a storm, and you are being guided here to remember that this storm passed. It already passed, and so many blessings are really coming your way at this time. You are being guided to connect to the essence of hope, to be inspired again, to bring that sense of positivity again. The sky has opened up. It's clear. The sun is out. Give yourself permission to connect to that sense of healing, rejuvenate yourself, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in that space. Go into nature, whatever that is, because this storm that it really rattled you, right? And so you want to really ground into that beautiful space of open, hope, faith that things are going to be okay. Things will be okay. You are such a generous, caring, nurturing person, right? And you're being invited to really connect to this part of you that that is related to caring and nurturing yourself. Okay, ground yourself, right, and in nourishment and nurture yourself at this time, and this will also in turn be shared with others. So I want to invite you to really take this time to nourish. Storm is over. Take a deep breath. It's gonna be okay. And yeah, sending you so much love, dear Pisces. So that is what I have for everyone today. So grateful that we got to do this today. Thank you, Spirit, for this opportunity. I want to invite you to go over to my other channel, the Akashic Records channel. If you want to listen to any Akashic Record clearings, I have some here too on this channel. But I am focusing all, for now on, I'm going to be focusing all clearings into this channel, the Akashic Records channel. So you can listen to meditations and listen to clearings, release any, support yourself energetically. And if you want to work with me, you can also go to thebloominglotushealing.com and book a session. You can book a 1 hour Oracle and Tarot reading with me, and we can talk about your situation. You can also book an Akashic Record clearing. I use spiritual response therapy and the Beloved Method if you need support with your relationships, as well as in general with your purpose or your career. We can tap into the records and check what's karmically available to be cleared for you. I want to invite you to share and like this video if you feel like it was helpful for you. And I also want to invite you to make sure that you subscribe if you haven't done so. I'm so grateful that we got to connect today. I love you all, and namaste.